Hello, friends. Come on in. Come on in and say hello. I've got my resupply box. I've already opened this one because I've had it in my stash for a while. And I've added a few things to it. But for the most part, we're using what's in this box. And this is my resupply box that I get from Deco Exchange every month. Sometimes I get to making them the month that they come, and sometimes like this one, they kind of sit in my stash. And so this is one, this one's been in my stash for a little while, but tonight's the night. So y'all come in and say hello and let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know that you guys can see me, hear me, all the things. Welcome to Crafty Creations Reshop. I'm Karen Gresham, and tonight we're here to have a lot of fun and to make this beautiful wreath supply box. So as you guys are coming in, I am just going to go ahead and grab this little link right here because I know somebody's going to ask me about the link. Hey, Miss Ruth, how are you? And this is my affiliate link. So if you guys get the box, I do get a little bit of credit for that. Okay, we put it out there, so you guys have got that now. But let's see what's in this box. They always come so nicely packaged, and we starting off strong with this super cute welcome sign. Love it. And we've got 2 rolls of mesh that came with it. Oh, that's going to be super pretty. Yes. And then a beautiful 4-inch ribbon. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so pretty. We've got it. And then some really pretty lace and cranberry. And then a cranberry stripe plaid. Very pretty. That's going to be gorgeous. Then we've got some red eucalyptus, pine cones, fir, berries, all the pretties are in that. And then we've got a lighter color, like a rosemary maybe, with berries. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. And then some greeneries. Wonderful. Well, let's just pull all this out of this packaging. We'll get that noise over with to start with. How is everybody? How was your weekend, y'all? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Twyla. How are you? Hey, Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie, your setup looked amazing, my friend. Miss Ruth is recovering from pneumonia. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad you're feeling better, Miss Ruth. My goodness. Pneumonia is not anything to play with, for sure. Look at these snowy covered ornaments. Oh my. And we've got a wreath frame. Excellent. Y'all, I've got a new board to use tonight. I'm going to talk to y'all about my board in just a minute. We're going to try it. I've never used this kind of a board. And my hubby made it for me. Early Christmas present. Isn't it awesome? So I had to do some rearranging of my shop to get this situated to use it. So I'm going to set this down here with that in mind. I'm going to set this right there. And I also pulled some white glitter picks to see if we might want to add those in. And I'm going to put those right over in the recycle bag. Okay. Ah, his new job. That's right. Putting him to work since he was involuntarily retired from his job. It's been 3 weeks now. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. I've been finding little things for him to do. Okay, Audrey. Yes, this was a Deco Exchange box, but y'all, I'm ashamed to tell y'all, it's been in my stash November of 2024. November of 2024. Better late than never, y'all. Better late than never. So let's get started with it. But yeah, so I was actually talking with Tammy Hodges at our mastermind meetup, and we were talking about wreath stands. And she reminded me, she said, your hubby he can make anything. I bet he can make one. And so I called him and I said, hey, we think you could make this. Can you make this? And I told him what I wanted and how I kind of wanted it. And indeed, he did make it for me. And y'all, it's pretty awesome. I'll show it to you in a minute. But this is his prototype. And he's got little rubber pads on here so it's non-skid. Well, the first one he made was really tall. And I'm a short person. And I was having to stand and reach really high. So he cut it down for me today and put it back together. And so I'm excited to use it. So y'all, this is our first night using Troy's wreath stand. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to cut my mesh at 22 inches. And we're just going to roll on. Miss Ruth, he did do a good job. Miss Nancy was going to go to bed. Okay, Rhode Island will get snuggly comfortable and just come on and party with us. Do a little party with us. So I am cutting my mesh. I'm going to cut 9 strips or 9 pairs at 22 inches. So y'all come on in. And he did do a good job, and we're going to he's going to make another one. And of course, cuz my friend wants one too. And so we went yesterday to Home Depot and picked out the wood. He's going to do it in a little bit different wood than this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've ordered the hinges and the hooks and everything. 7. And then I'm going to figure out how to ship it. 8. And I was like, now, you know, people might be interested in this and getting one. He's like, really? Like, yeah, really. I do think. Absolutely. So we're going to roll with it. We're going to get it going and see what happens. So, all right, we've got our 9 strips cut. So let's kind of move over to I like not having the glue pan right here. That's pretty cool. What you think? Hey, Miss Connie. Good to be with you too. Hello, Lisa. Happy Thanksgiving. It is the week of Thanksgiving. So I am working on this weekend. I worked on cleaning, getting the house ready because I will have about 30 people here on Thanksgiving Day. How about y'all? What y'all been doing to get ready? Do y'all do Thanksgiving at your house, or do you go somewhere? Tammy would love to have one. Miss Brenda, it has been a while since I've seen you. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yes. So, Tammy, I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind and let him know. So, we did decide, because the first one he did was 40 inches tall. Now, the ones I've been seeing on Etsy, y'all, they're little. They're little. And so, I wanted one that was bigger. I wanted one that was at least 24 inches wide, because I wanted it wide enough that I don't want my wreath flippy-floppy on it, right? So, I want it to be good and stable. And then, I wanted it tall enough that I could do a swag or a big wreath. But when he made it 40 inches high, the hook was like up here. And in order to get things up here, I would have had to really stretch. And you know, as I'm getting older, I'm getting shorter. So that really wasn't working for me. I also have to keep in mind, I have my table up on risers. So I've got those 6-inch bed risers on each of my table legs, which raises my table up to help my back. And so when you do that, plus that 40 inches, it was really too tall. But this is at 36 inches. It's either 34 or 36. I can't remember. It's much better. Much better. I told him it was much better. Tammy's going to her daughter's. Nice. Michigan's in the house. Hey, Miss Susan. Thank you, Nancy. Same to you. 1, 2, squinch, 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 squinch. 1, 2, squish and pinch. We're going to rotate our colors, y'all, with this pretty green and white and this cranberry red. I'm loving these colors. The only thing about me doing this kit this late after it's been released is you may or may not can find these items. But if you want a great kit every month and it all be color coordinated and pulled together for you, hit that affiliate link that I dropped in the comments and go ahead and get on the list to get this December. You still might have time to get the December box if you hurry. If you hurry. 1, 2, squinch, squinch, squinch. 1, 2, squish and pinch. And y'all, I just get the standard box. It's the $60 a month. And what you get is well worth the $60 a month. And every wreath that I have made from that wreath supply box, I have sold it at the going rate, that three times what I pay. Okay, so there you go. Tammy likes that size. It's going to be perfect. Nancy says she's going to go to Maine to visit your son. Wonderful. Prepping some of the menu. 20 people, a 3-hour trip north. Bless your heart. But you know what? Isn't it so wonderful to get to be with family this time of year? It's one of my favorites, to get everybody together. You get to see people you hadn't seen in a while. And you just get to hang out and have a good time together. Now, for us down here in Alabama, it's going to be it's going to be chilly. I think it's going to be in the 50s. And for us, that's getting cold. And we live on the water, so it's going to be at least 8 to 10 degrees cooler. It feels cooler than that because of the chill coming off the water. Hey, Miss Iris, how are you? 1, 2, squinch, 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 squinch. 1, 2, squish it and pinch. And so I've got a lot of the cleaning done yesterday. Did a little bit today. Got some shopping done yesterday. The only thing I'm missing is we got to go to the grocery tomorrow and get some collards, because we like to have some collard greens with our turkey and our dressing and our peas and our corn and, oh, the broccoli casserole, the sweet potato casserole, y'all, we just have all kind of, we have it all. We have so much food. Thank you, Nancy. All right, guys, 1, 2, we've been chit-chatting, and I've gone all the way around my wreath in this woodland ruffle style. Just curling, squinching, and putting it in here. I'm loving the way this is looking. What do y'all think? Now, I know that green and white looks very white in the light of this camera, but it's a light sagey green. It'll come together once we get it all on there. Prepping to host Thanksgiving. Tomorrow you will shop. Oh, wow. So Brenda's going to have a Dinstead sale. What is a Dinstead sale? Are you talking about a D-stash sale? Did spell check do something funky on you? It was very crowded Saturday at the grocery store. But I also forgot that it was a home game for Auburn University. So there were a lot of people in town. Twyla's cooking. Yay. A D-stash. Just let me know. Okay. I'll try to. Absolutely. But if you could see my stash, I really don't need to buy nothing. But, y'all, I am going to continue making, I've signed myself up for a 3 my 3 really big shows next year, plus 2, maybe 3 more. And so for that show that I will be doing in September, it's a 4-day big show next September. And I'm going into it right now with only about 10 Christmas wreaths made. So I know I've got to bump up my game. So I'm not putting my Christmas away anytime soon. I will be changing over, making some winter and getting into Mardi Gras and Valentine really soon and evergreen wreaths. But I've got to keep out my fall and my Christmas because I got a long way to go between now and next September. One, two, and I wish I was off all next week, but I'm not. I got to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll be off Thursday and Friday. All right, we are coming up on being done with putting in the mesh. 1, 2, squinch, squinch, squinch. 1, 2, squish and pinch. Get this put in here. And if you guys are just joining, let us know that you're a new watcher. We'd love to welcome you into the fold. We have lots of fun here, hanging out together, learning together, and just getting to know each other. And we have a great community. Would love to hear from you. Kentucky's in the house. Hey, Miss Connie. And if you are new and maybe you haven't signed up to get the text notifications when I go live, just type in the word alert right here in the comments and follow the message that I send you. Follow that and fill out the form and we'll get you on the notifications. Okay? All right, so this is nice and pretty. I'm going to put it on my new wreath hanger. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. Now, I know it's kind of over there in the corner. I got to figure out my table configuration so that I can still reach it and still show it to y'all. But for right now, I'm going to make my bow, and then we'll move the camera and everything over to this direction. All right? But let me turn on my fan because it's a little warm in here. And let's make us a bow. Now this ribbon right here is beautiful. Look at it. Is that not gorgeous or what? Hey, Miss Linda, Nashville's in the house. And I think I'm going to put my sign a little bit down here toward the bottom. And let me see. I think I want it to go right there. That's probably going to fall, but I want it to go right there, and then I'm going to do let me pull y'all over here with me. Hold on. Did that bring y'all over? Hey Diane, you seem to miss my lives, but you watch them afterwards. Well, we're here live. You caught us live tonight. I am live. You are right here live with us. I like that. And now let's see what we're going to do about our bow. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that's going to be really pretty, isn't it? So I'm just going to do a couple little loops. Then I'll do a couple little loops of this one. Beautiful Christmas wreath makes you happy? Yay, Stephanie! So we are just making a beautiful bow. It's going to go right here in with this. And this one can be Christmas all the way through winter. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, yes, that is super pretty. Super duper pretty. And I see that I need one more thing to add to this. Hold on a second, let me get it. I'm going to add a little bit of glitz to it. I have some new ribbon that I got. And I've been wondering what I was going to use it with. And this sagey color is going to be perfect. Try not to break my neck. Y'all, this sage right here with a little contrast to that is going to be so pretty. So what I'm going to do is get my ribbon tail board. Okay, let me back out. Okay, let me go big. Let's put our sign on here, and then I can get my ribbons like I want them. Stephanie, I'm so glad you love your Christmas wreath. I had a lot of fun making it. I love those colors. All right, y'all, I rearranged my Twirl-A-Whirl. Trying to find where I put the things. All right, let me get a few pipe cleaners. I'm tripping over my vacuum. Y'all, I had a squirrel moment earlier. I don't know what that is, but I'll put it right there. So I had a squirrel moment earlier. I came down here to get busy making a custom order. And I decided I wanted to try to use my new stand. So in order to do that, I needed to move the tables. Well, in order to move the tables, I needed to move the shelving units that's up under the tables. And then in order to do that, I needed to vacuum. And in order to do that, I needed to move the mat that I was on. And then in order to do that, I needed to push this table out. And then I vacuumed everything and put everything back. And then I decided I needed to move this. And then I decided this needed to be cleaned out. So I took everything out of it and put everything back in. And I was so tired by the time Troy came down and said his supper was ready. I was like, oh my Lord. I got down a rabbit hole. Do y'all ever do that? And then I'm like, did I even make what I came down here to do? Not yet, but I said I can go live and y'all can be here with me while I make it. So how's that? All right, so let's get our welcome tied in. So you guys say hello. Let me know you're here. Would love to know where everybody's watching from. And y'all, if you wouldn't mind, I need Facebook to know that I am still here and still doing stuff. So if you feel so inclined, if you could sprinkle the word out there and let people know we're live tonight. Hey, Diane. Miss Linda, how is the weather there in Nashville? Are y'all cooling off yet? All right, I want to get this on here right where I want it. I don't want to cover up my welcome. I need to pull these. There we go. Hey, Miss Jennifer. Okay, thank you. Gives more floor space. It does. Hey, Susan. Just off work in time to catch it. Wonderful. Miss Jennifer, I hope your vertigo's better. So I'm just twisting these around back here. Got my sign where I want it. All right. Now, isn't that going to be cute as a button right there? Yes, indeed. Okay, now we can put it back up on the stand. I want this to go up here. Okay, now I want to do some ribbon ties. And I'm going to do one right there. He's so cute. And we'll do one right here. Isn't this ribbon pretty? It's not better. You're seeing your ENT tomorrow? Okay. You like my scarecrow goodie I picked up from Hobby Lobby the other day? Well, right now he's sitting in my front lobby, in my front foyer at my house. I have a bench, and he's going to welcome the guests for Thanksgiving. So, yeah, he's sitting right there. And, y'all, I couldn't believe it. It's 75% off, and he was on the very tip-top shelf. They had to get a ladder to get him down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do 6 of these. And he was less than $20. Yeah. Less than $20. So naturally I said, put him in my buggy. He's coming home. And Troy was like, what do we need with another scarecrow? I said, we need him. And no doubt about it. He said, oh, I understand. So he went and got the lady and got him down for me. So, all right. So, mark your notepad, mark your calendar. So the day after Christmas, Hobby Lobby will do their Christmas stuff will go on sale. Like the day after, 4, 5, and 6. And it'll go progressively, you know, I think the first thing it goes to 66%. And then this year it went from 66% to 75% off. I haven't seen fall go to 90%. But Christmas will be the same way. So that first week after Christmas, it'll be probably that 66%. Then it'll go to that 75%. And then on upwards from there. Now, the important thing to note about this is don't think you're going to get your favorite stuff after Christmas. If it's already bare on the shelves now, it's going to be gone after Christmas. Case in point, I went today, or not today, today's Sunday, yesterday, and my Hobby Lobby is completely sold out of the evergreen bases. There are no more. Gone. They were almost sold out of all of the Norfolk Pine. They were sold out of a lot of the like the chocolate poinsettias that we used this year that we love so much. Gone. The gold glitzy sticks that we liked so much. Gone. Hey, Miss Shirley. So, but some of the basics that you can use and have on hand to start out with for next year, you can probably fill your buggy up. A lot of the candy themed stuff was gone. But that's just one Hobby Lobby. I got 3 more around me within an hour's drive. I may make the circuit next weekend. Alright, let's zoom in. And I'm going to put these in here. I love this ribbon right here. I'll have to ask Damon if he's got any more or if he can get more. Because I have not seen this cranberry color. Have y'all? Beautiful. And then we'll put these in. $20 of the 24-inch at Michael's. Jennifer, are the Michaels, do they have 2 rings or 1 ring? Just curious. So this is turning out really cute. 1 ring, I think they are 2. I like that pop of green in there, don't y'all? I didn't cut enough. I'm going to have to cut some more. One, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to cut 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this green ribbon, I got it to go with gingerbread. I got it to go with a gingerbread wreath, but when I saw this, I was like, man, it goes with this so nicely. So, y'all, if y'all don't have a pair of these scissors right here, and I don't have an affiliate link or anything for them, but if y'all don't have some of those scissors, y'all might want to ask for some for Christmas because they're awesome. In a minute, I'll tell you what they are. So they are the Gingher Italy. Gingers. Ginger, something. But I love them. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. We're going to add these to it, and then we're going to start with our pretties. We're going to start adding our pretties to it. Now, I put my green on the back, but if you put the green on the front, it gives it even more of a pronunciation. But I like it toward the back. And then split it out. turn it a little bit this way. There we go. I'm liking this new stand. What do y'all think about it? Is it easier for y'all to see on this than it was my other one? Okay. Let's put our ribbons away. And then we can start adding our stuffs to it. And we'll start with our ornaments. I don't know, y'all. I don't know that. I don't know. I'm not feeling them. We'll save them for another project. We'll save them for another project. These guys, on the other hand, I got 3 of them. I love this. Uh-oh. Jumping out on me. The wreath shows up better? Okay. So I'm just kind of placing these for the moment, y'all. Just kind of getting a feel for where I might want to put them. Okay. Y'all just know it's not going to stay like that. I don't like all that either. It's too much. So to me, the feeling that we got going on right here is a very soft, delicate feel, and that was like way too much. So I'm going to regroup on that. I think we're just going to go in with the white snowflakes. And hold that thought. Hold that thought. Just ordered a box. Let's open my box. Where is my box cut? Oh, there it is. You know, sometimes just because it comes in the wreath supply box doesn't mean it all has to go into one wreath. So I got these little cedar picks. Super cute. And you put that with a yes, yes, yes. Yes, ma'am. So, let me go back to the wreath. I'm just going to go in that mesh right there with that. And we'll just give it a little bit of greenery in there. What do y'all think? I like the little touches of greenery in the snowflakes, don't y'all? And I cut it down because I don't want them so big right up in here, but I do want some greenery right up in here. I don't have to take my grandson to school in the morning. I don't know what I'm going to do with that extra 20 minutes. Oh, yes, I do. I'm going to pack up a wreath to ship. I got two wreaths shipping out tomorrow. And I got 2 customs delivering tomorrow. So it's all good. God is good. Business is good. Orders are coming in. It's wonderful. I hope you guys are all having a great fourth quarter. If you're selling for profit, I hope you are having lots of luck in business with your items as well. Just putting a little snowflake here and there. Filling this in. Glue strings are everywhere. Hey, Miss Diane, working on a Christmas centerpiece. The glue, oh my goodness. I know that hurt. Look, I got some scars on my fingers from that same thing happening. Sure do. I'm looking to see where I'm missing something, and my eye was drawn to up here. I also feel like I'm going to put a piece of this right here. piece of it over here. Now it came with, could add a little bit of that to bring a touch of that light color back. Let's see. I think not. Nope. Okay. So we're going to leave it as is. Let's look at this pretty thing. I think she turned out really pretty, don't y'all? All right. We're done. We are done. She turned out very pretty. I'll be taking some pictures and getting her listed. And I've got a few of these left. Yay. That's awesome. Put those up. And put this up. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Y'all watch your notifications if I decide to go live later on this week. But as we're getting close to Thanksgiving, it's, you know, you never know. But keep your eyes peeled for what we might be doing. And if I don't see y'all before then, I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And enjoy time with your family. Enjoy time for yourself. And we will talk again soon. Good night, everybody.